So as you were listening to this arrangement, you might have noticed that there's two parts to this song, the melody and the accompaniment. And so the melody, of course, was, and of course the accompaniment was just those C strings to keep it going. Now, if you want an easier version of this song, we do have a simplified arrangement at Uke on Demand that is just the melody and takes out the accompaniment and those C strings. So if you want a sort of beginner-friendly version, that would be a great choice. Or if you want to go full force into playing both parts, we are going to be covering that in this video tutorial. So, to begin, the bar on your screen, it will look pretty unique. Instead of picking, we are going to be doing some muted strumming, but they're going to be small strums, just over the C string and the E string. So, we can see that the first three are all quarter notes, so it'll just be just like that. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, and then the next four are all eighth notes, so those will be a little faster. And then we're going to finish up with some more quarter notes. So these are just down strums, so just be lightly covering the strings, and it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's pretty simple. We're going to move into the part where there's actually words now. And so this next section coming up, so you can hear it in context, will sound like this. Alright, to play that part, we first got these last two notes at the very end of this bar. Just going to be picking the open C and open E string together, followed by a hammer-on to the first fret of E. And a hammer-on, in case you don't know, you're simply just going to pick the note, and while that string is still resonating, you're going to hammer your finger down onto that string. Moving into the next bar, we're going to start off in a C5. And a C5 is open G, open C, ring finger on the third fret of E, and for now we'll just ignore the A string. Then pick open A, and because this is the full arrangement, we're now going to pick two of those C notes. And then C, again, that little lead in from before, that open C and open E with the hammer on to the first fret. Back to C5. And this part will go slowly, will sound like this. So to play that part, C5, third fret of E, or the open G. You can swap out any third fret of E for an open G if that's more comfortable for you. For me, I like playing with the third fret of E instead, because oftentimes I'm in a low G and then it just wouldn't work. But if you're in a high G, you can always swap out those G strings, those G notes. So again, C5, pick the third fret of E or the open, and then pick the C string and the third fret of E together, open A, back to the G note. So a little faster. Moving on, I'm going to pick the open C followed by the open E. Then together. Third fret. And you notice the third fret of this E string carries over into the next measure, so we don't pick it twice. However, the note underneath it, that C note, that's brand new. That hasn't carried over from the measure before, so now we play that one. So slowly, so it makes a little more sense, it would sound like this. Alright, so we're not picking that third fret of the E twice, it's just getting carried over, but we do pick that C note. And then coming back down, this part will sound like this. So again, we have those G notes, C, string, open A, and now we're going to make a G chord. You don't have to put your middle finger down because we're not actually going to be using the A string at all for now. But instead we're just going to be picking those top three strings. So open second, third. And then going to pick the second fret of the C twice to open. And then pick the open C and E together. And then those C notes twice more. And then those last two notes at the end of this measure will lead us into the next verse. But let's play this bar one more time very slowly together. And then those last two notes are going to lead us into the next part of the song.